Good morning. Just my thoughts for today. This is the day that the Lord has made. I shall rejoice and be glad in it. It's a brand new day, a brand new 24 hours to get it straight, a brand new day that God provided new life, new mercy, new grace, new favor. All of those good things. It's Friday. It's the end of a work week, and we just thanking God for those things. So as I was sitting here at my desk, God had me thinking about how people will people will try to manipulate the views of other people that they have of you. So if they can't control, dominate, and do all this stuff against you, and you starting to speak up and get boundaries, because they can't no longer control the narrative, they end up going to control the narrative of how others see you, and that is manipulation. And we are experiencing a lot of manipulation in today's societies, whether it be in the workplace, the church, relationships, wherever. But people have a habit of trying to control what someone else fear and think towards someone else. And so my thing is with that, get to know people for yourself. Even if someone warned you, get to know someone for yourself, because everybody that is made to be the victim is not the victim. Everybody that's made to be the villain is not the villain. Sometimes the person that's always the victim is the villain. And so, with that being said, just make sure you're getting to know people for themselves. Of course, through Holy Spirit, make sure you're using the spirit of discernment. But just make sure you're getting to know people for yourself, because there's a lot of manipulation, a lot of controlling, because that person hurt them, they want to control the narrative for people going forward. And then the people that they're trying to campaign against you is the main ones going along with it. Don't know no truth, don't hold no standard, don't hold no truth, don't hold no judgment, don't hold nothing. They just going along with because of it was said. And so this is why when people have disagreements, this is how you know who is for you and who against you. Because once you have a disagreement with somebody, if you have a disagreement with that person, it's like that person goes to the next people, and it's like they campaign against you. And that's when you campaign against somebody, that's witchcraft. Witchcraft is not always portions and going to a witch doctor and all that stuff. Witchcraft is manipulation, control, domination. Anything that's outside of the will of God is witchcraft. And so we have to be very careful in the things that we do and we say about people, to turn their mind towards people and stuff like that, because it's sad, because everybody just jump on board. No one say, well, let me see what's going on. You just run along with what that person said, but you as guilty as the person who started it. If you are in a group of people and someone come to you and say XYZ is this and she this, and they talking bad about that person and they smearing their name, and you are a part of it, and you jump in, you don't say anything, you don't have to defend that person, you jump in, you a part of it, whether you say anything or not, you're just as guilty as the person who started the drama. And so this is what's hurting the community in all aspects of relationships, because we go by what people say and we don't get to know people for ourselves. We go by what people say and not what God say, or go to God about that person, because I'm always gonna stay on the right side of right. Like, whether you right, you wrong, whether it's my mama, brother, sister, cousin, sister, dog, cat, the bird, or whoever. If you wrong, you're wrong. And so we got to start holding people accountable. If you wrong, you're wrong. If you in your feelings because something happened between you and somebody, cool. Go to that person, talk to that person, get it straight. But don't make a campaign against them. Don't smear that name and get other people rally against them, because now you're partaking into another sin that you're going to have to ask God to forgive you in. So that's my thoughts for today. So just be mindful of what you're coming in agreement with, because then that's another story for another day. Once you come into agreements and stuff, you give the devil open access to you and open doors that you don't want open. So just be mindful what you come into agreement with. Just be cautious, use your discernment, tap into Holy Spirit. And that's my thoughts for today. And I'll talk to y'all the next time.